Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Too Faced Salted Caramel Mini Eyeshadow Palette. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. This palette retails for $27 at Ulta Beauty, Sephora, and Too Faced online. I also reviewed the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Mini Eyeshadow Palette. If you guys have not seen that video yet, I'll leave it right over here in the cards if you guys are interested. I do want to read a little bit about this palette on Ulta.com. That's where I purchased mine. Indulge in Too Faced Salted Caramel Mini Eyeshadow Palette, a richly seductive salted caramel scented palette of warm, buttery neutrals that will have you feeling like a sweet treat. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It says salted caramel, so cute. At the top you do have the shade names. On the back you do have a little description, the ingredients, and then the barcode. So let's go ahead and open this up. This is a tin packaging when you turn it over on the back. When you turn it over on the back, it does say salted caramel. You do have the shade names and it tells you how much product you get in each eyeshadow. Let's open this baby up. Ooh, I love warm tone shades like this. It also comes with a mirror. I do want to see if the shades are scented. I'm not getting any salty smell or a caramel smell. There's absolutely no scent. They just smell like regular eyeshadow. That's a bummer. I was actually hoping for this palette to be scented. First shade is called Ooey Gooey. Such a cute name. The shadow is very soft in the pan. The next shade is called Golden Sugar, the soft metallic shade. That's a super pigmented shimmer. The next shade is called Drizzle It. Again, very pigmented. The last shade in the top row is called Caramel Apple. I'm very impressed on these swatches. The first shade in the second row is called Butter Me Up. It's another metallic shadow, very soft in the pan. Again, extremely pigmented. The next shade is called Soft and Chewy. It's a matte shadow. The second and last shade is called Toffee, very soft in the pan. The last shade is called Make Me Melt. It's a matte shade. Again, very pigmented with one swipe. Here we have all 8 shades swatched on the back of my hand. Now we're going to create a look using this palette. The Salted Caramel Mini Eyeshadow Palette swatched way better than the Gingerbread Mini Spice Eyeshadow Palette. Not sure what was going on with these swatches when I did film that video. They weren't swatching as well as these swatches were. All of the shades in the Salted Caramel Palette swatched so buttery. They swatched really nicely. They were one swipe pigment and I blended them out with my finger and look at that. Look at the blend. Taking a fluffy brush, we're going to dip into the shadow in Soft and Chewy, blending this shade in our crease. It's so pigmented. I didn't even have a lot on my brush, and wow. We're going to be doing circular motion. Taking my finger, we're going to dip into the shadow in Golden Sugar, pressing this shadow in the center of my lid. I'm getting a little bit of fallout. I have a little bit of fallout with that shadow in Golden Sugar on both of my cheeks, but that's okay. We'll clean it up later on if I remember. I really like how pigmented that shade is. I used my finger was dry. That shade has blown me away. Using that same blending brush, we're going to dip into the shade and Drizzle It, pushing the shadow in our outer V. So again, circular motion, pushing it in, blending it in. A little bit goes a long way. Didn't have to do much. This side has nothing and this side is looking really good so far. Taking a flat brush, we're going to dip into the shade in Toffee, packing that shadow in my inner corner of my lid and blending it with the shade in Golden Sugar. It was that shade that we placed in the center of our eye and dragging it down to our inner corner. Look at that. That is beautiful. I tried to clean up the fallout as best as I could underneath my eyes. I'm going to apply the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. For lips, I'm going to apply the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lip. This is in the shade Yes Honey. If you guys have not seen my review on the Smashbox Holiday Lip Kits, I'll leave it right over here in the cards if you guys are interested. Here we we have the completed look. Overall, my final thoughts on the Too Faced Salted Caramel Mini Eyeshadow Palette. I definitely think this palette is a 10 out of 10. The formula is so nice and buttery. They're so blendable. You don't need a lot of product. A little bit goes a long way. I like that it does come with a mirror. I wasn't a huge fan of the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Mini Palette. The shades weren't that great as this palette was. If you're interested in any of these two palettes, I would highly recommend you getting the Too Faced Salted Caramel palette. I love the warm tones in this palette. You get 4 shimmer shades and 4 matte shadows, and they're super versatile. I can see myself using this palette every day. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.